Coffee.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and I will share my screen, and I've got to hit play on here. See if I can make it a little smaller. Hold on. Let's see. We're going to try to do it this way. All right, so can you guys see Partner Co? 3 really happy people. Okay, perfect. So
Yes.
we're just gonna, and it's kind of an interesting way to share it, but I'm just gonna pretend like you guys don't know anything. You haven't seen this before and any of that. So I'll try to talk fast so you don't get stuck, bogged down in any of it, because I know some of it will be a little redundant. But we'll just start here and introduce you to Partner Co. So Partner Co is actually a brand new company. We really were founded, and all of that began about a year ago. So, well, it's February 11th of last year or this past year was our 1-year anniversary. Took about 1 year to come together before that, but really we're new in the industry, but we come with these really established roots because of the way that we came together. So what the founders of this company did is they looked around the world and kind of what was going on in the world with all of the disruption, truly, where we had phenomenal companies with phenomenal products, but because of what had gone on in our world, they were watching the cost to bring products to market, go through the roof. They're watching the supply chain, slow everything down, shipping slowing everything down, and staffing issues, all of that. And what they said was, what if we could partner together? And that's really what our logo is. It's kind of 2 hands coming together. What if we could partner together and create truly a bigger ship so that all of these companies could have a home for these phenomenal products that's going to be bigger, more stable, that can manage the increased costs, that can manage all of the different things that we've seen over the course of the last 4 years and create something stronger. And so that's what they did. It's been phenomenal. They truly partnered together about 14 different companies that all fall in line with our values and everything that we find important to bring it to the market. And so the 2 gentlemen that did that are Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth. And just to give you a small bit of background on them, Darren is a businessman through and through. So he went to, prestigious business schools. He worked in that, space for many years. He founded his own tuna company and all of that he created into a billion-dollar brand. And so that's his background. That's his love language. And then John was a distributor. So he was a brand partner, just like you and I, that built in the industry for over 28 years, who created an incredible amount of success. And so he said, I want to create something. They're actually best friends. And he said, what if we could create something together? And so that's truly how Partner Co came to be. And they truly have a vision of building a company that is based on values. So, helping people not only live healthier, but to be financially healthier as well. So this is Brent and I. And so we have both worked in the industry for nearly 15 years, both full-time. And Brent has done some phenomenal things. It feels a little weird to be talking about you in front of you, so like close your ears. But he is positioned directly to the company. Thank you for that. And has really led in a huge organization. Prior to this with Partner Co, he was the master distributor of the Limu Company, which is where I cut my teeth in the industry. He is a founder with our company, which is a very small select group of people around the globe that are brought in as founders. And then he's also a member of our Partners Council. So he has a say in all of the decisions. And one of the things that I actually didn't put in this slide deck that I'll touch on really briefly is our Bill of Rights. And it is a very important document that we can share with you if Brent hasn't already, but that says that we do truly have a say in the direction and the different things that go on with this company through the Partners Council. So he is a member of that. I personally have about 15 years of experience working full-time in this industry. I am leading one of the fastest growing teams in North America. My specialty is doing field training and conversion. So that's what I focus on here. And it has been a phenomenal thing that has blessed truly every single aspect of my life. So Coach, if you want to step in, feel free. I see your body movement. So if you ever want to add something, please just say it.
It's never fun tooting your own horn, if you will, And so, uh, Andrea is great at field training, but also we have not only converted our company over to the brands of this company, being the Limu company. Um, Andrea got really great and you guys understand this with leadership of other teams around from another company. It's a tough transition. And she really excels in making the field feel comfortable, heard, seen, but also understand. And obviously, our industry now is made up of probably 90% to 95% female. And so it is a very, very huge, um, combination here of being able to have her expertise in the conversion process of bringing people and getting them involved in our company and feeling safe. So
Well,
great
good.
job. You
Love
do a
it. Thank
great job, lady.
Thank you, Coach. So these are truly the values that this company was built on, the values that we live by, and it's really where our name came from. And, we kind of joke that we would have loved to be partner.com, right? That would be a more common, but that is a dating site. And they must be doing really, really well. So if you're single, go check it out. If you're married, don't, because you'll get yourself in trouble. But Partner Co is us, partner.com is dating, but our values are true partnership to work together from both the corporate side to the field. And it's really phenomenal. I know you guys have some industry experience, and sometimes there's a battle between corporate and field, and we're kind of wrestling to get what we need out here. And truly, we do have a partnership. Next, we really focus on real products that create real results. The way that they say it is that we marry science and nature. We bring them together to create the most efficacious products possible to really create change, positive change in our bodies. A phenomenal opportunity is what I'm going to go with, where we empower the team with great products, great tools, and all the resources that we need in order to grow so that we can achieve the success that we want financially. Operational excellence. And this is something that we have seen every single day, that if there is, right, this is a business, so everything's not perfect. So if there is something that we don't love in the shipping or the back office or whatever it may be, we really have a roadmap with corporate to make sure that everything is up to par. And their goal isn't to be good enough. Their goal isn't to just have, 10% failure or whatever it may be. Their goal is excellence. So they do not allow room for error, which is really great, to create a positive impact, not only to each other, but to our communities, and to be built to last. And, with our history, that's probably the one that was the most important, because if we're going to build here, we know what it takes. We put our heart into it. We put our soul into it. My kids, like, this is what they've been raised in. This is all that they know. And so I need to know that we're going to be here tomorrow, the next day, and beyond. So everything that they do, they start with a 1-year plan, and then they focus on the 3-year plan, then a 5-year plan, and beyond. So we've got 10-year, 20-year, and 50-year plans in place that are obviously always growing and modifying, but that this is this long-term built to last vision. So we
And
do. Yes, sir.
that was well put. And one thing I want to add is if someone were to track when they look and go, why is Andrea and Brent so fired up right now? Darren Zobrist, one of the owners' track records as a CEO is building companies that are strong and that last past him. and he's got a great track record. So him coming on board, not only as the owner and the major investor, but also taking the responsibility of a global CEO really gave us the security to know, man, we have someone in charge that's been there, done it with huge companies around the world. And then to your point, you guys have done the business. I mean, Klaus, you know, from owning to running to being in the field, doing a cash grab for 3 years is of no interest to us anymore. You know, we do businesses, so I would just go focus there. Having a company that is coming as, hey, let's look at 5 years out. Let's look at 50 years out. Like what we're doing today, how does that affect us 50 years down the road? I'm 48 years old. Andrea's 48 years old. We want
Great.
something to one day turn over to our kids. And the only can build a company to last. So for me, that's my passion. You know, that's when I talk with people in the industry, it's we've all seen companies that write paychecks and do all kinds of things, but then in 3 to 4 or 5 years, they're not here. Uh, that's not, and so Andrea did a great job, but I just wanted to add that to the end there.
Well, thank you. And so we do have a global footprint. So people, one of the things that we get asked all the time is how? Like, how are you in so many countries in such a short amount of time? And it is because of the companies that what we brought together. So the next question is typically, what are your biggest markets? And we will say Europe and North America are probably the two biggest. And then after that, it's China and Japan. But we're always looking to grow and looking to expand into different markets. But it is great that regardless of where your tentacles reach, we're able to do business in the majority of places. So that's been really, really powerful with this partnership. And now with that, we've seen, we've all seen over the course of the last 4 years what the nutritional industry has done. It is an absolute rocket ship. And so because of the way that we are positioned and the products that we have, we are able to tap into all of these multi-billion-dollar industries and get our piece of it. And so I'm going to read a quote, and I have to pull it up because it's a quote and I didn't come up with it and I don't have it in my brain, but I thought this was really, really powerful, where it says, according to new reporting, the global wellness industry has reached a record $5.6 trillion and is forecasted to hit 8.5 trillion by 2027. And so that's a 52% growth that we are going to see from now until 2027. And so this isn't something that's just a trend or something that's going to go away. People are more focused on their health now than they've ever been, and their eyes have been opened that, oh man, there are things that I can do for myself so that I can have better outcomes tomorrow. So we're really seeing that, and we get to play a really big part of it. And all of our products, in order to get our seal of approval, all go through this same process. So every single product has to be tested and proven. And we do both internal and external testing. We have clinical studies, we have global physician endorsements, we have our own internal wellness council, and we have a scientific advisory board where their job is to make sure that we get all of these certifications, that our products are proven to be efficacious, that our products are proven to be clean. So what does that mean? That means we do not allow any negative ingredients in our products. So things that we can see on the shelf every single day, at least here. I think it's a little bit better perhaps where you guys are, but there's ingredients that our government will allow in products, and they're like, that's okay. And our company says, no, it's not, because really there are some negative things. So all the way down to, and our vitamins, the dye on them is made with beet juice because they won't allow artificial coloring. So that's how particular they are with our product. This is our scientific, or some of our scientific advisory board. And really what we need to know about them is that their job, they work full time to make sure that our products achieve those standards. So these are people around the globe that have a lot more experience on the medical and product and science side than I will ever have, but they create these products for us and do all of the research and development so that we can know that we can feel great giving these products not only to our children, but to our parents and everybody in between. And so we truly try to position ourselves as your wellness partner. And what that looks like is we bring products to the market in a variety of different categories. So we have functional foods that are going to be, designed to help your body, really create healing within itself. So, the regular saying we don't heal, diagnose, treat, cure, any of that. But what we do is we give our body tools. We all know, if I sleep enough at night, then my body's going to restore itself. I know that if I eat good enough food, my body can create that and turn that into energy and nutrition and all of the things. Well, this is no different. If we give our body these tools, it can create wellness inside of our body. So these are our top 3 globally. They're going to be different in each market. I know you guys really focus on a global footprint. So I'm going to show you products that are kind of all over the place, depending, but Noni's probably the #1 in all of the markets. And the best part about Noni is it comes in these little packets, which I don't know why I didn't include a picture, but they're little packets that are small, almost like that MOA, but it makes it portable. It makes it easy for people to consume it every single day, regardless of where they are. You throw it in your gym bag, but it really is phenomenal for your body in terms of reducing inflammation, supporting the immune system. It's phenomenal liver support. So just a really, really powerful product. We also have premium food supplements. So this kind of looks like your vitamins, your nutritionals in that way. So, one of the most popular is Venali. I know that you may have received a little bit of information on this as well, but it's not only called the beauty pill because it works on, skin, hair, nails, but it's doing phenomenal things inside our body with the antioxidants, which are really, really powerful. Different body support, our day and night drops. This is probably one of the fastest moving products that we have right now, where it's really helping regulate that blood sugar inside people's body. We all know what blood sugar does for us. We all know that when we kind of get things out of balance and we, well, we can get that spare tire, for lack of a better term. Our visceral fat goes up. That's the fat that really truly affects our long-term health. So these are going to help with both the vanity fat, make our pants fit better, but then they're also going to help with that visceral fat. But then it's so much more because they're helping get our hormones in balance, and not just like the reproductive male-female hormones, but all of the hormones that are driving our body, our insulin, our cortisol, all of that. They're going to help balance that out, help our body balance that out. And we see people every single day with phenomenal results around the globe with that. We have protein that people can use. Carbonex is actually a detox. And so it's a very gentle detox that you can consume. We typically recommend for about 30 days at a time, but it's going to pull out a lot of the negative that we get exposed to in our everyday life. So very, very powerful product. We also have, some energy products, things that are going to help our body thrive, even through kind of some tougher circumstances. Rejuvenex is one that I absolutely adore because sometimes, well, I'm going to speak it from a female standpoint. I don't know if this is a female phenomena, but if you give us too much energy, with the energy goes the anxiety. And so I'm drinking coffee and I'm so glad that I can get things done, but then I'm feeling very anxious. And so what Rejuvenex does is it gives the energy, but it takes down the anxiety. So it's a good, clean, calm energy. I don't go anywhere without it. It literally lives in like a small little refrigerated glove box in my car. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. That glove box just happens to be, and it lives there because I need the energy and I need the calm. So absolutely love that product. And then it also is here with alertness. Now I'm going to touch on Renew because Renew is placed under alertness, but it is so much more. So Renew is a product that helps our body support its own HGH, so human growth hormone. And what that does is it helps us feel young. So it's going to do the superficial things. It's going to support our hair, our nails, our skin, all of that we love. but it's also going to help our joints. And we're going to, you get out of the bed in the morning. Brent already said my age, which I did not appreciate, but that's okay. But we get out of bed in the morning and we, it's like can take a minute to warm things up and to feel good as you're moving. This reduces that. It's also going to make us sleep incredibly. So I have never slept better. This is a product that truly people all around the globe will get out of bed if they forgot to take it, and they will go grab it and they will take it and get back in bed. It is that good. It's going to help with energy. It's going to help with muscle mass. So especially as we get older, it's harder to grow muscle mass. It's harder to keep muscle mass. This is going to help with that. So just overall phenomenal product. So, it's a high favorite, as you can probably tell from my tone. It changed a little bit there. But we also are your business partner. So I just kind of touched on some of our products really briefly. We can always get you more information, but really this is where my love comes from. So I love that at 48, I feel better than I did in my 30s when I started in this industry. I love that. But I also love that my finances are a lot different than they were when I first got started in this industry. So I came here definitely looking for something, and it has provided. And with PartnerCo, we truly have an incredible comp plan. And I know that if you've ever had a presentation, everybody says their comp plan is the best. I'm going to say it is. And Brent can touch on this really briefly, if you wouldn't mind, just that this comp plan was a choice when you were founding this company. And then if you wouldn't mind just kind of touching on these for us, please.
Yeah, one of the things is when we brought these group of companies together, we obviously own every compensation plan that came with those companies. And so we picked the one that it was the most, because some of our markets around the world really deal with a lot of influencers, a lot of affiliates. And so obviously we want to have that portion in our comp plan for affiliate earnings. But also, I believe our industry is in a shift, and leadership around the world is looking for, hey, I'm not looking for a fast paycheck. I'm looking to build a team. I'm looking to build it in a company that is positioned to last, that we can team build. And so we do team commissions. Um, we pay in base commissions 15% in our pay lines of business. That's one way we're paid. We also do a global bonus pool. When you quote from a high range, when we optimize an income position, which for all of us is about, if you break it down, it's about a 52 plus thousand PV a month, 52,000 PV a month, positioned in two lines would actually create optimization. And that throws you into a global bonus pool in the company that's paid out weekly. And so as the company grows, that bonus pool grows. As you extend multiple pay lines, you're thrown in for multiple shares of that global bonus pool. So one of the things I personally can understand is we're in that global bonus pool, and it grows exponentially with every pay line that we optimize. So we can dive deeper if we need to in that. Matching bonus is obviously a portion that pays us on every line of business we create, because it's based on organic growth. We pay 7 levels, 7 generations in matching bonus. And the first generation pays out at 15%. So if I sponsor Claudio, I'm going to make weekly 15% of his base paycheck. I'm going to make 10% of his first generation people, and of his second generation people. And obviously that could grow down to 7 generations. So to me, matching bonus is one of the most lucrative. And what I see is that will be the largest position in someone's paycheck as it's broke down. We also pay new. So everything, when a person enrolls, we want them to get it's called Ultimate in our company. And what that does is it locks them into a 30% commissions for life. And so that's where the new volume bonus comes in. Everything we run through our website will get paid 30 in new volume bonus when they first enter in as a customer or brand partner. We also do, instead of a car program, we do a savings bonus. So the company matches your check every week and they let it climb in a savings account. And when it reaches 10, they send you a $10,000 check. And then from that point on, it becomes a monthly check in addition to all the other ways we're paid. And a person can do whatever they want to with it. So it doesn't have to just be a car bonus. It could be anything a person wants. We also get bonus, and it operates kind of the same way as the 2%. So we have two different categories there for leadership pools inside of the company. And then last, we also pay business rewards. So everything a person does in the business, income and activity wise, like enrolling customers, enrolling brand partners, growing their pay lines, the company every week dumps reward credits into their account where they can see weekly, and those can be redeemed for trips, products, trainings. Colors of the company, we want to be people's lifestyle partners. So we want to travel the world together. So those points are redeemed. Our next trip is in the Bahamas in May. And so we're constantly going on trips that people can redeem their reward dollars for. So, all right, Ann,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'll turn it.
So you touched on it. So Lifestyle Partner, we do have these trips all around the globe. You guys heard about this, and we just got back from Tahiti. I think I threw a couple pictures in there, but it is something that we are able to travel around the globe, and that's something that is really powerful. It's very incentivizing for people, as you know. We also put on events around the globe. We have one coming up relatively close to y'all in Milan in October. Would love to see you there, and that is something that we can coordinate if that's something that appeals to you. But you know what events are. They're just connecting. That's the energy. It's what takes, in my opinion, the business from your head to your heart. So we always try to encourage that. We do have a culture of celebrating. We have a culture of recognition, and that is something that we do try to, we strive for, because people will die for it. And we want to make sure that people are being recognized for everything that they are doing outside in the field. And with our business, it comes with everything you need. So obviously the replicated website, the back office, we have a share app, we have all of the materials, we have all of the training and the infrastructure that we can grab a team and we can go help them thrive and survive with us. And so the way that it is to get started, it's a $29.95 in US dollars in order to start your business. And then our goal is we have to activate it. And so what that looks like, it depends on the level. So Brent touched on it. He talked about gold and ultimate, and that's 1500 PV. That's what our goal is for everybody within their first 30 days or first 4 Fridays, excuse me. But to activate your business, it's 200 PV. So that's going to be about $350 US dollars for somebody to get started based on the products that they choose. So that's really up to them, and we can help with that. But then from there, we're going to grow that business level within those first 4 Fridays. And we can do that in a variety of ways. They can either purchase it themselves. So they can say, I want a lot of this product so that I can sell it. Or I want to try a variety of different products. So they can do that. Or the next option is through customers. So if somebody gets started and then they gather customers, all of that volume is going to grow them to that ultimate level. And I'll tell you, that's probably one of the most attractive things to me, because when I started here, I was very financially strapped. I had been out, I'm the sole income for my household. I had been out of work for about a year, and that's a little scary as a mother of 2. And if you had told me that I was going to have to pay, $500 or $1,000 or whatever it may be in order to earn an income, I would have said, well, that sounds great. Like, I love what you have to offer. I have $22 in my checking account right now, so I can't do that. And so I love that they give people the ability that you can start for less than $30 and then grow your account so that you can earn the maximum amount over the course of those first 4 Fridays. So it just evens the playing field. If somebody says, well, gosh, my market is, really low income or whatever it may be, I'm like, no problem. They're going to run for this and we can help them go get it. So that's really how we get started. And we're just looking for you to partner with us. We're looking for people that say, this appeals to me. I love the thought of, partnering together, helping people get healthier and going and creating something financially together. And so that's really the whole presentation. I'm going to stop my slide deck, but I can answer any questions. And obviously Brent can too. My whole thing just froze. So let's see if we can. Okay, now we can stop it. All right.
Let's stop the recording, Andrea, if you
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
And I also want to, if you